Hey, what's up everybody? Several weeks ago, I ordered the 23andme DNA test from Amazon, and I thought that it would be really fun to try it out and see if there were any surprises in my results. I got the 23andme saliva DNA test kit, and I'm gonna open this box, spit into a vial, and send it in the mail. I'm like trying to scrape up all the saliva from my mouth to get it up there. So I was born in the US, but my parents immigrated here from Iraq, and my grandparents on my mother's side actually immigrated to Iraq from Armenia. And that's about as far back as I can trace my ancestry. So I'm expecting that most of my DNA results are going to show as coming from the Middle Eastern regions. But along with this DNA test, you also get some added results regarding health-related topics. So things that might be predicted about you or your family in regards to health conditions and things that are associated generally with a genetic pattern. So I'm excited to see if there are any things that can predict it from my DNA in that. So without further ado, let's get right into it. And let's see here. So it takes me to my dashboard, and I guess I want to start off by going to Ancestry. So let's take a look at the overview report. So Ancestry composition, I see a lot of purple on that circle. Let's hit view report. So Northern West Asian, 88.9%. And it looks like that's highlighting the Iraq, so that's pretty spot on, around what I expected. We have Turkey, Armenia, Azerbaijan, and Georgia. Alright, so nothing too surprising there. Let's see. Arab, Egyptian, Levantine. Alright, so you can get pretty deep into these regions here. I'm gonna go back here, and looks like there's a little bit of Eastern European. So we're talking Poland, Republic of Belarus, Ukraine. So I have some trace ancestry of Vietnamese and Southern East African. Cool. Okay, so I'm guessing that stuff probably doesn't matter. The big portion, 99% of that is coming from where I had expected, which is the Middle Eastern region. Let's see what else there is in the ancestry. Neanderthal ancestry. I wonder what that's about. Okay, I have less than 2% Neanderthal DNA. Cool. Oh gosh, I have more Neanderthal DNA than 80% of other 23andme customers. Oh, I see. I guess I'm closer to the caveman than most people. Okay, so it's talking a little bit about behavioral traits with Neanderthal DNA. This is saying that I have a variant in my DNA that says that I would have difficulty discarding rarely used possessions. I would say that throughout my life, I've been on a journey of being a pack rat, but at the same time, I actually have moved very close to living a minimalist lifestyle. And that's interesting to hear. Having a worse sense of direction, I don't think that's true. I would say that I'm pretty good at navigating. Being less likely to have a fear of heights. I could see that. Having a worse ability to smell. Potentially. This says that I'm a better sprinter than distance runner. I don't think that's true. I would say that I'm more likely to sweat during a workout. Oh my gosh, yes, I do struggle with dandruff, and I've struggled with dandruff all my life. Usually tends to be seasonal though, especially like in the drier seasons. I've found that I've struggled with dandruff more than other times. Oh yes, I definitely prefer dark chocolate over milk chocolate. Do people sneeze after eating dark chocolate? That's news to me. Okay, age-related macular degeneration. You have one of the 2 genetic variants we tested. However, you are not likely at increased risk of developing AMD based on your genetic result. Age-related macular degeneration is the most common cause of irreversible vision loss among older adults. The disease results in damage to the central part of the retina, impairing vision needed. Okay. So does this mean I'm not gonna need reading glasses? Alright, let's move on. Celiac disease. Alright. Celiac disease is an autoimmune condition in which the consumption of gluten can result in damage to the small intestine. It can lead to both digestive and non-digestive problems. This test includes 2 common variants associated. People with this result have a slightly increased risk of developing celiac disease. So I guess this means I should go get tested for celiac disease. I never really enjoyed eating bread unless it were pizza. So yeah, this would be a worthwhile thing to look into. Type 2 diabetes. Alright, so this one I'm not as much surprised by. A lot of my extended family members are affected by type 2 diabetes, and I think it's something that I've kind of always known I've had to be careful. So I'm always trying to exercise regularly and eat regularly to try and avoid this down the road. But it says here that I have a 48% chance of developing type 2 diabetes at some point between my current age and 80. I'm interested in the sleep quality. Less likely to be a deep sleeper. I can definitely see that. I'm always trying to take steps to help my sleep cycles. For example, staying on a regular and consistent schedule, trying not to eat several hours before I lay in bed, and also trying to avoid screen time an hour or two before I go to bed. I've also started utilizing the Calm app for some ambient noise, and also using it for some stories to listen to that help put me to sleep. So I think I would really like to improve my sleep patterns. And this has a lot of detail that I definitely won't bore you guys with. Let's see what else there is here. Likely to wake up at 8:48 a.m. Wow, that's very specific. Gosh, I wonder how this... So, what? People with your genetics in their 20s wake up on average. I don't know. I guess, that's pretty close to the time that I've been waking up, like the last couple weeks, but I actually try to wake up around like 6 or 7 a.m. When I'm doing really well with my sleep, I'm waking up at 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. So yeah, this is a little bit of a stretch. What about traits? %72% chance that I have little or no back hair. Not a bad thing if you have back hair, but it's just one less thing that I have to worry about grooming. I think people that have seen my chest understand that I already have enough hair on my body to worry about. 72% chance that you do not have a bald spot. Thank you. I'm glad to hear that. I think my mother's side of the family was always blessed with beautiful thick hair. 82% chance I have detached earlobes. I would say that's accurate. Yes! No early hair loss. This says I have an 81% chance that I will not experience hair loss or thinning before age 40. Earwax type, I didn't know there were different types of earwax. But according to this, it's very likely that my earwax is wet and sticky. I'm not gonna pull out any, don't worry, I'm not gonna pull out any right now to show you guys. Dry, flaky ear, okay. Eye color. I'm actually curious what's in the full report here. Yeah. Brown or hazel eyes. People have always been confused by my eyes, telling me that they're not quite brown, but they're also not as light as a hazel. Finger length ratio. My ring finger is longer. Okay. These are traits that I just never would have even thought about, or thought that they even matter. But I guess they're pretty spot on so far. Freckles. I do not have freckles. This is correct. What is photo bleaching? Hair photo bleaching? Oh, is that when the sun hits your hair and makes it lighter? Yeah. For some people, frequent sun exposure can lighten their hair color. Interesting. Yeah, I heard about that actually, and I always thought that my hair got a little bit lighter when I spent a lot of time in the sun. Light or dark hair? 2% chance. Yeah, that's a pretty slim chance that I have light blonde hair with my genetics. So, yeah, I think it's pretty spot on. Dark brown, light brown hair. I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think? Leave it in the comments below. What color would you say is my hair? Because sometimes I think it's like straight black, and I think it's actually like just a very, very dark brown. Chance you had little or no hair at birth. I'd have to confirm that with my parents. 99% chance that I do not have red hair. That one's kind of funny. Your genetics predict that you have 52% chance you have stretch marks. Okay. Thankfully, I don't have stretch marks yet. If you do, it's nothing to be ashamed of. 53% chance you have a little bit of a unibrow. I'll own up to that. I do have to do a little bit of grooming to my eyebrows every once in a while. I do have thick eyebrows, which I've been commented on very, very often. Widow's peak. Correct, I do not have a widow's peak. Alright, we're done with that. Physical features, taste and smell. Oh, this is where they talk about the cilantro taste. I love cilantro. And this is saying that I have slightly higher odds of disliking cilantro. So, I guess I beat the odds here. Alright, ice cream. I love ice cream, and I will say up front here that my favorite flavor of ice cream is vanilla. I like to mix my vanilla ice cream with any other type of dessert that's out there. And this is saying that I have a 50-50 chance of preferring vanilla over chocolate. What's my genetic weight? Alright, so your genes predispose you to weigh about 3% less than average. I think that I've definitely had to put a lot of effort into maintaining my weight, especially with my eating habits. I love dessert and love to indulge when I'm going on vacation and such. And so to burn off all those calories, I'm doing a lot of exercise. Try to keep my meals down to 2 per day, unless, like I said, I'm on vacation or something of the such. According to this, the average weight for a man my age who is 5'7" is 162 pounds. At the time of recording this, I would say my weight is around 145 pounds. So limiting red meat, avoiding fast food, sleeping a healthy amount, exercising, eating vegetables. Great reminders. Okay, I think that's pretty much it for my 23andme genetic reports. It was really fun to go through this and see some of the different things that can be predicted from my genes. I think there's definitely some benefits to getting your DNA test done. For example, just learning about these different conditions that can be passed down through generations, and when it comes to family planning or just choosing a lifestyle that fits you, I think there's a lot of things that you can learn from your DNA and trying to work your lifestyle changes into some of the things that are associated with your DNA traits. So thank you guys for watching this. I hope it was fun for you guys to hear a little bit more about some of my own ancestral traits and Neanderthal relationships. Yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys in the next YouTube video.